ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Esteemed colleagues on the dais, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, as I flew into Bangalore yesterday, I was surprised to see festivities everywhere. I knew, of course, that November 1st is the Karnataka Rajyotsav Day and celebration is in order. But evidently, Bangalore had decked up for another festival to celebrate an achievement which has earned this beautiful city a proud place on the global information technology map. I am happy to inaugurate this unique festival, Bangalore ITCom. On this occasion, I extend my hearty Rajyotsav felicitations to the people of Bangalore and Karnataka, and also express my deep appreciation for what your city has achieved in the field of information technology. After Bangalore showed what is possible, many other cities of India have joined the IT march. Those cities which were already active have begun to move faster. There is thus a healthy competition among cities and states, which is leading to the creation of better infrastructure facilities and more attractive investment options. All this is good for the country. Let 100 Bangalores bloom. But the point I wish to emphasize is that it is never easy to be a pioneer and a trailblazer. When Bangalore started software development and export, all it had was a dream and immense self-confidence. What it lacked in financial resources was more than made up by its bright and youthful human resources. Many of the titans of Indian software industry today were middle-class professionals. Not long ago, they could start their own small companies only by mopping up their hard-earned but meager savings, which were augmented by the contributions of their generous wives. They, like many of the success stories in IT the world over, are first-generation entrepreneurs who made it big because they had a big vision. But there is another reason. They could make it big also because IT itself is a big leveler. For the first time in modern history, here is a technology which makes even a small town school student feel that he can aim high, aim global, and get there. What a pleasant spectacle it is that a vast nationwide network of computer education centers have come into being within the past few years. It is a network that reaches in many states, even small towns and big villages, and significantly it has come up without any government support. When I see the annual results of Indian software companies, the spectacular achievements of Indian software professionals and entrepreneurs abroad, and the explosion of interest in computer education in our own student community, I feel reinforced in my belief that India is destined to become a software superpower in the near future. Friends, I have never used a computer in my life, but I know what computers and information technology in general are doing to change the life around us. They are revolutionizing every facet of our national and even planetary life. It is the changing the way we work, do business, learn, teach, travel, communicate, entertain ourselves, and even the way we run governments and democracies. The amazing changes we have already seen in this area are nothing compared with what is in the offing in the coming years and decades. The internet, for example, does not just connect computers, it connects nations, economies, cultures, communities, and hundreds of millions of unique individuals on a single platform. It is truly laying the basis for a new phase of progress of human civilization. Can India, which is the cradle of civilization, lag behind this march of IT? No. For us in India, information technology does not have only an economic significance, it is a civilizational necessity for us because it is going to re-establish India as a materially prosperous and culturally resurgent nation in the next century. Here I would like all my countrymen to know that IT is India's tomorrow. It is this vision which has made my government put information technology high on our list of priorities. The work done by the National Task Force on Information Technology and Software Development is well known to this audience. For the first time in India, an interministerial and interdepartmental mechanism at the highest level with active participation from the IT industry has been created to advise the government on all IT-related matters. The first report of the task force, whose focus is on the software development, is presently under implementation. If there are grievances about the speed and nature of implementation, please let us know. I assure you that we will set them right speedily. The second report aimed at making India a major IT hardware manufacturing center is ready. The government will adopt the same fast-track approach to its examination and adoption as was done in the case of the first report. The government recognizes that creation of a nationwide high bandwidth telecom infrastructure is crucial for all that we want to achieve in the field of information technology. As I announced last week, we have already taken a number of bold and time-bound initiatives in this direction. Work has begun on the formulation of a new national telecom policy which addresses the challenges of as well as the tremendous opportunities in the convergence between telecom, IT, media, and consumer electronics. I am sure the deliberations among experts in this high-level conference will provide useful ideas in policy formulation. In my address to the annual session of FICCI in New Delhi last week, I had stated that the new internet policy would be unveiled and licenses issued to private internet service providers within 15 days. I am happy to announce today that licenses for private sector ISPs will be issued before November 7. The aim of the new ISP policy is to achieve the fastest possible proliferation of quality internet service all over India at an affordable price. Guided by this objective, we have drawn up a license agreement which is most customer-friendly and investor-friendly. Number one, the internet service providers will pay zero license fee for the first 5 years and a fee of ₹1 thereafter. Number two, they are also free to bring in foreign equity investment to the extent of 49%. There is no restriction on the number of licenses to be issued. In addition to a modern telecom infrastructure, India also needs to achieve a massive augmentation of trained manpower to realize our objectives in software as well as hardware development, both for domestic and global markets. We need to promote IT and IT-based education in a big way at all levels of the education pyramid. The IT task force has envisaged the creation of facilities for networked education covering all the universities, institutions of higher and professional education, and R&D centers. As a concrete step towards the realization of this objective, I am pleased to announce that the government will set up, through an appropriate body, a Vidya Vahini network or VVNet which will synergize all the planned internets of various agencies such as the UGC, CSIR, MHRD, and state-level networks. The first phase of VVNet will be operational by August 15, 1999. VVNet will be a unique combination of satellite-based and land-based communication that will place India in the forefront of network education in the world. It will also connect seamlessly with the state-of-the-art inter-university network that will provide a 2.5 gigabit bandwidth backbone connecting all these ITS. Bangalore IIT, Hyderabad, and Pune University. This will be a project under Indo-US collaboration. An MOU to this effect has recently been signed between the Department of Telecommunications and IUNet USA, based in the Carnegie Mellon University. I am happy to note that many eminent Indian IT professionals and scientists in USA, some of them working on the ambitious Internet 2 project, are associated with the IUNet project. Simultaneously, the government is planning many schemes to promote IT education in schools, especially to benefit students from rural areas and underprivileged classes. Our aim is to rapidly increase computer literacy at all levels of society, even as we make a concerted effort to eradicate illiteracy. In this context, I congratulate the government of Karnataka for enthusiastically implementing a pilot project of the IT task force in the districts of Dakshina Kannada and Udupi. These twin districts have the honor of having achieved total literacy. The pilot project aims at achieving total computer literacy in the education sector above the level of class 7. Before I conclude, I have only one message to all the Indian computer professionals and entrepreneurs who have gathered here. I think big, think global, and aim at creating products and brands that dominate the world markets and bring high value to you and to the country. Tomorrow's economy is going to be knowledge-driven. Let Indian IT professionals and scientists and entrepreneurs drive it. Before finally concluding, I would like to make an announcement. The government has decided to formulate a policy to develop 5 world-class international airports. Bangalore will have the privilege of having such a international airport. Thank you.